are called to serve humanity, endowed with the art and science of daring. We are built on integrity and discipline that transcends through every generation. Immaculate and amicable, we are the sort of hope to ailing ones, and the foundation for building a healthy world. Together we shall stand. No seas are great, no seas are caring, an epitome of humility and service. We are specially ordained for this vocation. Yes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome you. Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. No tribes and tongues they differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigeria's to serve a sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace of our true honor, and this we count as gain. To honor to our children, a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, have a seat? Okay, so on my far right is the acting dean of the College of Law, our host for this event, Dr. Kayode Akinshola. Next to him is the dean of the College of Natural and Applied Sciences, Professor Raphael Modi. Next to Professor Modi is the dean of the College of Arts, Management and Social Sciences, Professor Benjamin Oli. And here is the acting university librarian, Mr. Goodluck Ifije. Next to him is the Dean of the College of Basic Medical Sciences, Professor Augustine Kunyaga. Next to Professor Augustine is the University Registrar, Mr. Samuel Omotosho. And on the right-hand side of the Vice Chancellor is the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Olatunde Farumbi. And our Vice Chancellor is right in the middle. She is Professor Chinedum Peace Babalola, FAS, FAAS. Let's put our hands together for members of the University Management Team. So, thank you very much. So, the Vice Chancellor's welcome address.
All the principal officers, thank you for supporting the event. In a press briefing like this, I'm supposed to just give you what the high points are with respect to the university, but this one is special because it is actually the last one I'll be giving at the Vice Chancellor after 7 years of being in Christland University. So it's a little bit more challenging. While you're talking about the current, you talk about the growth as well. So what I want to say is just a brief on the growth of this university. We know that the Chancellor is High Chief Dr. Mrs. Winifred Awushika, OON. She is the Ojila of Ebaland, and she founded Christian Group of Schools, I think about 48 years ago, 47 years ago. Yes, 47 years ago, exactly 47 years ago. And in 2015-2016 session, she founded Christian University. It was approved for operation. And she has remained the Chancellor since inception. So this university is 9 years old and 8 years old in numbers. During the 2015-2016, the students, the first set of students was admitted, were admitted in January or March 2016. The Pro-Chancellor before now was Emeritus Professor J. Adekoye. After his tenure, the current Pro-Chancellor is Distinguished Professor Ayodeji Olukoju, FNAL. And I am the Vice Chancellor. Exactly 1 year ago, this university appointed the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Ebenezer Olatunde Farumbi. He just turned 1 year as a Deputy Vice Chancellor. We have registrars. Late Mr. Lawale was the first registrar, followed by Mr. David Oluwola, and currently Mr. Samuel Omotosh. We've had accountants serving here as acting bossa. We've not have a bossa, a university bossa as it were, but we have senior accountants acting as our deputy bossa. We've had about 3-4 of them. The current one is Mr. Moses Essa. And then we have an acting librarian, a full-time acting librarian for the first time. It's also a few months, a year to 1 year. not up to 1 year. Mr. Goodluck Fiji. So these are the principal officers. And then we have the deans. We started with the 2 colleges, College of Natural and Applied Sciences, CONAS, and College of Arts, Management and Social Sciences. That's actually the first college, CAMAS. And the second one is CONAS. So we have various deans. But currently, we have Professor Oli as a Dean of CAMAS. He's a Professor of Psychology. And we have Professor Modi as the Dean of CONAS, a Professor of Chemistry. And over these 7 years, we've added more colleges and more departments. When I came here, there were just 9 programs running. But today we have about 24 programs that are running in the university. And the colleges, we now have 4 colleges and 1 faculty. We really don't run faculty, we run colleges. That's what is in our brief. But conditions made the fish to bend. So we established College of Basic Medical Sciences in 2019-2020 session, where we run medical laboratory science, nursing science, physiotherapy, and public health. And we have other support departments there, like anatomy, physiology, stroke, pharmacology. So by the time nursing began to grow, it's the fastest growing program. It overgrew a departmental status and grew into a faculty, and it took us some twisting to allow it to disengage. It actually just disengaged recently from COBAMS. So we have a faculty of nursing and we have a college of law. So COBAMS is headed by Professor Augustine Nyawa. That's the 3rd dean we've had there. We've had Professor Walter, Professor Krista Dejumo. White College of Law is headed by an acting dean, Dr. Kayode Akinshola. That's the 2nd acting dean of law. We have Dr. Tafita. And the college, or the faculty of nursing, was headed by Professor Krista Dejumo. And now we have Professor Okolamo. So that's our group. The postgraduate school has been bathed and approved by Senate. We expect that to start admitting students this session, and the dean is none other than Professor Owuni. So making it 5 colleges, right? And for this year under review, before now, this is our 6th convocation. 6th convocation. In 2019, we convocated 7 students. This university started with 7 students. It dropped to 5, went back to 7. And in 2019, we graduated 7 students. And since then, we've been growing from single to, what would I call it? From single to double, and now to triple. This permits me to get the exact numbers. So, okay, let me give you the correct thing. So that, okay, in 2018, 2019, we graduated 7 students. In 2019, second one, we graduated 26. Third one, 44. We've just been climbing small. The fourth one, 52. The 5th one, I thought it was 91. It was 91, actually, but without segment. So we now started graduating the part-time conversion program. So without the conversion program, they were 91. With the conversion program, they were 133. Okay? So this year, comfortably, with the regular students, we entered the triple digits, 185. And with the set level 241, we went back to the 200 level. I mean, you know what I mean? Multiple of 100. So all these specify growth. With respect to admissions, it's been also climbing. But from 7 students today, I can clearly tell you we have over 1,500 students in Christian University. We've had so many accomplishments. Generally speaking, I call Christian University as a 100% scoring university. And what do I mean? You can't set up a place without regulatory bodies. So by the time I joined in 2017, November 1, we only had provincial license. So NUC visited and the federal government, and in August, and by 2019, we got full license to practice, full. And in 2018, we were visited by NUC to accredit our 9 running programs. We got 100%. From then on, it's been 100% every year for all our accreditation programs. The last is the one announced this year, right? Announced this year. And but we've gone to the second cycle. You know, full accreditation, you have 5 years. So we have reaccredited the 9 programs, we go 100%. New ones, 100%. There's also verification by NUC to give you approval to run. All of them, 100%. There's also accreditation, verification and accreditation by professional bodies like nursing and midwifery council, physiotherapy, MLS, law. The law is still under verification, and like that, all 100%. So we are 100%. We have started what we now call induction. By the time you run professional programs, you will start what is called induction. The professional body will come and induct the students. And before they induct you, they must have gone through some processes. And our first today is nursing. Again, nursing. And nursing grew from a quota of 50 to a quota of 100. Now we have a quota of 150. Hence, it is a faculty with 4 departments. And being 5 years old, the students have gone through 3 professional exams: nursing, midwifery, and public health, and they all scored 100%. So you can just define us as 100% scoring university. So today, we'll be inducting the first set of nursing graduates or professionals into the Nursing and Midwifery Council to certify them to undergo their internship and license them for practice. And that's what we are having today. And there are 22 of them, correct? 22, right? And we are honored to have a representative of the registrar. What's the next step? Here to undertake that assignment. And our maiden dean of the Faculty of Nursing, Professor Krista Adejumo, will be the guest speaker. Professor Adejumo came in here, and in 2 years, she made nursing the fastest growing program. All accreditation, she only was not here for the first verification by NUC, but she joined us as we were about to verify nursing by Nursing Council and all, and then accreditation by NUC and Nursing Council. And in 300 level, by 300 level, nursing got full verification, full accreditation from NUC and Nursing and Midwifery Council. So she helped us to establish this place properly. We've run conferences. I don't want to mention them this year. We've run conferences on staff training, Beside me, this DVC is, Professor Faraday is among the 2% best publishers in the world. And so he's brought in a lot of academic prowess, power, impact into our system. So this year, on the review, we've run about 2 or 3 workshops for empowering the lecturers. So we're glad to have him with us. Then we've run workshops. We had the last workshop on herbal medicine conference, traditional and herbal medicine challenges and prospects, just this October. And we had speakers from other nations and within Nigeria as well as participants. We've run other workshops, and just recently, because we have MOUs, agreements with different bodies, we have signed an agreement with Institute of Charter Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria. If I want to talk about the MOUs we have over these years, they are up to 10. We have an MOU with Lethbridge University, Canada, and we have a Carnegie Fellow who is on our staff visiting us here, and he established the Center for Research and Statistics. And we have one of our staff studying in Lethbridge University. A part of the 100% we have obtained is from Medical Lab Science Council. Just recently, the students went through the first professional exam on 23rd of October and scored 100%. The same thing with physiotherapy. They went through their professional clinical exams and scored 100%. And I want to announce here that physiotherapy has full accreditation and verification from NUC and the board. And it is the first university to be accredited for Doctor of Physiotherapy in Africa, in Nigeria and Africa. So by next year, our students will be graduating. Their professional program is doctoral. So I want to say that we have a lot of good stories to tell. For our convocation, it begins today. Today, Monday, is induction for nursing, and after that we have the convocation play by Orion Williams, and after that we have the convocation dinner. So we have 3 programs today. And then tomorrow, 29th of October, we have the convocation proper. We have the convocation lecture, an award of degrees and prizes. The convocation lecturer is Engineer Omar Ubabindri, PhD. He will be talking to us on Nigeria, strategies for a national rebirth, special reference to a triple helix innovation at 10 a.m. On Wednesday, 30th of October, will be a valedictory program for the Vice Chancellor. And the speaker was Right Reverend Professor Damo Ashaj, the former and immediate past VC of Ajayi Crowther University and a bishop of the Bishop Houses. And on Thursday, 31st of October, we will be having our convocation Thanksgiving service. And the speaker, preacher, is the Right Reverend Dr. Emmanuel Adekunle, who is the Bishop of Eba Diocese, as well as the chairman of CAM in Ogun State. So thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We'll be taking questions from the members of the press. Gentlemen of the press, if you have questions, it's time to ask your question.
Good morning once again. My name is Aziz Kolon, around for the Guardian newspapers. Madam, we want to say we at the Guardian appreciate you for what you've been doing, and again for leadership purposeful and your meritorious achievements. My question will go like 3 questions or 4, okay, but because of time, maybe I will read it to 2. One, I will say, coming from the university, Premier University, the Premier University in Ireland, where we have so many students around you, and here you come around there, you find 7 students. So how were you able to summon up the college to do the magic one will say. The second one will be on the your reign as the Vice Chancellor of the institution. That what are the challenges you face and how are you able to meddle around it? Partly will be on the students. Probably you are trying to do the needful by making sure that the university is up there in terms of innovation and the likes. Now, will you be able to boast of the students in this institution that when they are out there, they can meet up with all of their colleagues? Thank you.
I'd like to remind members of the press that we want your question to be centered around 7 years of the Vice Chancellor's tenure of the Christian University.
Good morning once again. My name is Nura Yusuf from OGBC. I want to ask, what is the most fit day that you will always remember from this school? Like your achievements, that's what you did that you feel fulfilled. Also, I want to ask how the school is managing social crises among the students. And my last question is about the postgraduate programs that the school will start to run soon. I want to ask the programs, the courses that have been lined up for the postgraduate programs. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, once again. And I also want to congratulate you for landing so soon. So I'm glad that the organizing will continue to take you ahead. Madam, well, you are the VC and one of the reasons helping us to administer the capital in the nation. And of course, there is this issue of education loan by the federal government. Loan by the federal government for the students, if the student do not have the financial must go through. There's a debate around if we should allow private students of the private university to also enjoy this privilege. I don't know what's your take on that.
Thank you very much for those of you that asked students. I'm actually told you 48, and then the rest made up by 210. Of course, it just showed how enormous the work I've taken is. Because I had just left or completed my tenure as 2-time Dean of Faculty of Pharmacy, University of Ibadan, where I probably was overseeing about 500 students in the faculty. And then I come in here, I see 57 students. Actually, the day of my inauguration, some of my colleagues came from Ibadan. And I said, we'll just be saying, sure, this woman, she don't want to be sick before. But first and foremost, I took the appointment as a divine call. So, and for me, my name is Chineke. God leads me. So if I know that God, I prayed a lot before accepting it. I didn't know it was coming. I didn't plan it, I didn't know it was coming. And so with God on my side, I had confidence. Instead of fear, I had confidence. That's what I can say. And then hearing too the story of the chancellor who said she started Christian schools with just five children. Is that with 3? One was our own in her kitchen. 5, yeah, right. So she would go and cook for them in the kitchen and then read. That's the crèche. And as at that time, they must have had about over 10 schools. And she had planned that she would go from primary to secondary to university. So that alone, I mean, she said they're not afraid. They don't advertise much. The quality of the schools advertise for them. So, and I felt if she could do it, then I could do it. So that was the way I looked at it. So the challenges, of course, of going to university, it's a big challenge. So the first thing I did was to say, how many students do I need to be able to, for us to be able to generate enough funds to at least pay our wages? I didn't want the whole burden to be on the founders. And I calculated at that time, we needed 667 students. That's a tall order from 57. And again, when I came in here about vices, I read the handbook and I saw there were vices. Some of the vices would attract expulsion. Even that same year, I was expelling bad eggs because my slogan was, one bad apple will spoil the whole lump. And we had a few people like that. And so, despite the fact that we had few, I remember when I sat and used that word, the first 4 boys, all of them were our musical instrumentalists in the church. I just say God will raise other people, because I don't want parents to bring young children, innocent children, and then some bad guys will spoil them. So I started with discipline and principle. 1 or 2 parents remove their children, tell you. Sometimes they must have fridge in their room, because I had to abide by the rules and regulations. I didn't generate any new one. Dress code, visiting of mail, it wasn't easy. You have few numbers and they are being threatened. And then they will go, you were not accredited. We just have provincial license. They would carry rumor, we are not accredited. We've not even done any accreditation for any subject. Sometimes students will cry. Then I hold a meeting with them and tell them, don't worry, we have a lot of challenges from that angle, especially parents that take away their children and try to give us bad name. But we steered the ship and we're able to overcome them. As students being our part, I was saying it yesterday or something. I've watched the students grow. One thing we do is that we are strong on academic repeat. Before they write any exams, they must fulfill a percentage of attendance. If you don't, you won't write exams. Your results will carry it. And then in their final year, we train them on research methods. We run workshops for them, and so on. If you walk into any room where our students are defending all their projects, you'll be amazed. And we also bring external examiners. Most commendable achievement, or what I call field achievement. It's so difficult, but let's go to social vices. Social vices, we have zero tolerance for drugs, for immorality. Ours is character and learning. And we see in the university. And then with respect to drugs, we partner with NDLEA, and they come here to check our students. We resumed a few days ago. If you go to all the halls, we see NDLEA staff there, checking on students, checking on what they're bringing in. And over time, our report has gone from, we saw this, to, for the past 3 years, it's clean slate from NDLEA report. I'm not saying there may be pockets of things here and there, but generally, we are clean. For the very first time, we smelled cultism. We rooted it out as much as we could. We rooted it out. But you can ask other people. We hold quarterly meetings with security agencies here, and they will tell you that Christland is one of the most peaceful places. One of them said, Christland is a professional in that space. He said, Christland is the safest campus in Nigeria. And he always says, so we use morals, we use ethics, we use sanctions, we use spirituality. Our chapel too is the breeding ground for spiritual students. For the PG school, I think about 12 programs. 12 programs. I can't remember them offhand, but we have about 12 programs ready. For the loan, well, it's just like when TED Fund came. People are trying to distract us. I think we should focus on the TED Fund a little bit more. We have not won that at all. TED Fund has also not, the laws that set up TED Fund does not permit that private universities will benefit from it. Same thing with the student loan. Well, if you look at it this way, I always feel that the students in private universities are also Nigerians. And then the lecturers teaching them are Nigerians. If NUC will be accrediting all of us, we should benefit from TED Fund. Because with TED Fund, they build facilities. With TED Fund, they support grants. With TED Fund, they support training. So how do you now want us to build our own staff workforce? I think the law should be reviewed. With loan, well, the way I look at it is that about 90% of the, or 95, more than 95, let's say 90, more than 90% of students in tertiary institutions attend public universities. So we are just left with about 6 to 10%. And that may be significant to the government. Are you getting what I'm saying? We don't really have that large size. So for me, for now, if the government has limited funds, fine. But I tell you, it might be easier for the government to recoup their money if they give money to the private universities. The processes there, the tracking system, may be easier for the government to recoup their money. That's my own personal opinion. On my best achievement, it's so difficult to say. God has been good to me, and okay, there's a remarkable thing I keep telling people. Something, will I say, divine happened around 2020 during COVID. We had a virtual articulation, and I brought the speaker, who is an old classmate, and to speak, Mr. Chikizios. And it happened that he is the son of the mentor of this university, of the founder. He is the son, of the mentor of the founder of this university. She has been looking for that man's farm for many years. The chancellor studied in Edinburgh for her A-levels, and this man taught her, the wife, and she saw him many
Welcome to Akipo.
before. So he was a good mentor to her, and she was looking for him all over the world to honor him. He searched online, he searched everywhere, they couldn't find him. But that day he was invited. Apart from being my classmate, his father was the provost of the College of Education, where my own father also retired. So the whole knots tied together, and it's like I found the son of somebody I was looking for. She was so excited, it was online. And she named instantly our male hostel after Professor Sunday Moose. The man has died, wife has died, so they couldn't move kids. So when that happened, I think I saw it as an encouragement. And I went to my room and I was so confident. Prior to that time, everything was shaky. We went to university stay, we didn't know. Do you know what I mean? I was so sure that God has planted Christian University to stay. So that gave me courage to move on. And every day is an exciting. There's hardly any day we don't celebrate something in Christmas. Especially all the 100% achievements in every day we have put our hands to. There was one I forgot. Our students, some of them in computer science, went through an EC anti-hacking course, an international course, international everything, taught internationally, examined internationally, and they scored 100% for the first time. So that's my response.
First set of nursing students being inducted.
You've not said anything about the best graduating students.
It's not just that it's even the best graduating. We celebrate best graduating. We also celebrate best behaved male and best behaved females. Just one second. Graduating student, I'm happy to announce that again is from this is my last convocation, it's from psychology. My first convocation was psychology. So the best graduating students scored 4.99, Department of Psychology. And the name is Omodeni Adiola Oluwashimilore. We couldn't make it 5. When we had our maiden convocation in 2019, it was Lorita Onemu, and she made 5/5. It wasn't that she was an oral exam by a renowned professor. By the time she finished defending her thesis or dissertation, she was given a standing ovation. That was the first of those 7. And I'm glad that as I'm exiting, the best student is also from psychology. We must go and psychic their brains. So, and then the best behaved male is Mr. Chineyemba of Department of Mass Communication. Emmanuel Chineyemba. And the best behaved female is Miss Hannah Oluwatimileyin Elewele of Department of Mathematics. She's the best behaved.
The nursing induction will be happening after this press briefing at the University Auditorium, so you could please stop by and as well cover that program. It's a record.
Have you recognized the nursing group?
Okay. The one thing while the briefing was ongoing, so we have
Give
the
it to him.
dean.
Give it to him then.
Thank you, Master. Sincere apology for coming a bit late. I was running after my registrar. So we are here now. My name is Tokana, Dean, Faculty of Nursing Science, taking over from Christian. And here beside me is the representative from National Military Council of Nigeria, Mr. Chimpa. And sitting beside me is our visiting professor from Obafemi Awolowo University, Professor Adeniyi Olaola. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So from here we'll be moving to the auditorium and coincidentally, it's the Vice Chancellor's birthday today, so you will also help us share the news. I will celebrate our Vice Chancellor today, as today marks the valedictory press briefing for our Vice Chancellor of Queensland University. Please a round of applause for the Vice Chancellor.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
For she's a jolly good fellow,
For she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us.
and so say all of us.
Hooray! And so say all of us, hooray! For she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us.
You guys together. Thank you very much for your time. So we move to the auditorium for the induction of the first set of nursing students in Queensland University. Thank you.
Endowed with the art and science of caring, we are built on integrity and discipline that transcends through every generation. Immaculate and amical, we are the salt of hope to anyone, and the foundation for building a healthy world. Together we shall stand. The seas are great, the seas are caring, and the epitome of humility and